Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. I am Muzaffar Ahmad Khan, a lecturer, Mathematics, Public Higher Secondary School, Vatla. Today, on 22nd of December, throughout the country, we are celebrating the day which is called the National Mathematics Day, and which is the birth anniversary of one of the genius mathematicians, Srinivasana Ramanujan here, the mathematical genius from India. So why we celebrate Mathematics Day? Because mathematics is the basis of all subjects, either physics, chemistry, biology, and this day remarks us that mathematics is very important as far as our mathematical science or physical science is concerned. So, talking about this Ramanujan, he was born on 22nd December 1887 in Tamil Nadu, a village named as Erode. Then his basic education, which was started from the same village, Erode in Tamil Nadu, and then after Ramanujan moved to Cambridge University. Cambridge University in England for higher studies. So actually, Ramanujan was very much interested in mathematics, probably higher mathematics, which mainly focuses on theta functions, some contributions via theta functions and zeta functions, partitions. These were the fields which Ramanujan literally proved that pi is 9801 divided by 1103 root of 8. And talking about the simple life history of Ramanujan, he was from Brahmin family. He was a vegetarian, and when talking about his career, so began his career from Erode and then working as a clerk in simple post office. Then manager told him that you should go abroad because you are very genius in mathematics. So he gave him a contact of one of the famous mathematicians, G.H. Hardy. G.H. Hardy was one of the best mathematicians from Cambridge University. He contacted with G.H. Hardy, and the arrangement of amount was given by this I.Y. Iyer. I.Y. Iyer was the manager of that post office. So when he moved to England, he melted his mathematics. He showed his brilliance in every field of mathematics there, and later on, this Ramanujan was selected by Royal Society. Fellow of Royal Society of Mathematics, Ramanujan was the first Indian mathematician who got this prize as Royal Member of Royal Mathematical Society. And then after, Ramanujan worked with G.H. Hardy on various topics. Among them was main important topic was partitions. So what these partitions are? So actually these partitions are like this. If we have partition of 4, so partition of 4 means how many ways are there such that 4 can be brought into the sum. That is 1 plus 1 plus 1, and 4 is 2 plus 2. This 4 is 3 plus 1. This 4 can be written as 4 plus 0. So how many ways are there? How many ways are there? As 4 is 2 plus 1 plus 1. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is, there are 5 ways. So P of 4 is 5. There are 5 ways of expressing this 4 as sum of other positive integers. Similarly, if we see what is P of 5. So how many ways are there to express 5 as a sum of another positive integer? That is 3 plus 2, that is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1, and similarly that is 5 plus 0, and so on. So these are the ways of expressing an integer as a sum of other positive integers. So this concept was first studied by this Ramanujan, and later on the generalization work was done by G.H. Hardy. And later on, if we continue this thing, when Ramanujan was working in a university, so many research papers were published by G.H. Hardy, which then were proven false by this mind Srinivasana Ramanujan. But unfortunately, most of the professors didn't like his work because he was an Indian, and Indians were treated as this dull people. They were not treated as genius in this great field of mathematics. But Ramanujan proved that there are Indians who can work much better than these English people. And he was the only person who proved G.H. Hardy's some terms were false or they need some generalization. So partitions were the concept given by this Ramanujan, and Hardy also worked on these partitions, but the generalized result on partitions was given by this man Srinivasana Ramanujan. Talking about later on when Ramanujan was working there, some things happened like he was suffering from tuberculosis. Accidentally, Ramanujan was not working as this secondary fellow there. So this man got involved in this deadly disease, tuberculosis, and unfortunately, English people don't give him medical aids there. So he was suffering from tuberculosis, and at last stages, at some last stage, near about 19. Say we can say this 1887 was his birth anniversary, and near about 1920 was the date when he was detected with this tuberculosis, and Ramanujan told Hardy that it is better to go to my hometown, to my home country, India, and he came back. Then there he was admitted in nearby hospital, and the most important thing about G.H. Hardy and Ramanujan was that is called Hardy Ramanujan number. Hardy Ramanujan number, and that is 1729. So what this 1729 is, when Ramanujan came to India and Hardy came to came to India to see what was the condition of this Ramanujan after he was suffering from tuberculosis, and Ramanujan when Hardy entered hospital, so Ramanujan Hardy told him that Ramanujan, my taxi cab number is 1729, and it seems to very dull number. It's a dull number. 1729 is a dull number. But when Hardy told him that 1729 is dull number, Ramanujan within fraction of seconds told him that no, it is not a dull number. It is not a dull number. 1729 is only a smallest number such that we can express 1729 as sum of two cubes in two different ways. So 1729 can be written as 10 cube plus 9 cube. 1729 can be written as 1 cube plus 12 cube. So this is the only number which can be expressed as smallest number, which can be expressed as sum of two different cubes in two different ways. So then after this number can be known as Hardy Ramanujan number, Hardy Ramanujan HR number 172. This is the smallest positive integer which can be expressed as sum of two cubes in two different ways. So later on more Hardy Ramanujan numbers came, but this was the first one which was later on discussed by Hardy Ramanujan there. सो यहाँ से हमें ये भी पता चलता है कि कितना जीनियस था ये आदमी कितना जीनियस था अपने सब्जेक्ट में। इंग्लिश जो हमारा हार्डी था, हार्डी ने बोला कि ये डल नंबर है, बट Ramanujan told that this is the only number which can be expressed as sum of two cubes in two different ways. Later on, another function was pi n. Pi n was another function which was given by Ramanujan. That is pi. What is pi n? Pi n is always less or equal. That is those integers, those prime numbers which are less or equal to n. So this concept was also given by Ramanujan. Later on, that is pi. If we say pi of 5 means how many positive integers are there which are less or equal to 5 but are prime. So how many are there? There are 2, there are 3, and there are 5. So pi of 5 is equal to 3. Pi of 5 is equal to 3. Similarly, pi of 7 means how many prime numbers are there which are less or equal to this 7. So कौन सा prime? That is 2, that is 3, that is 5, and 7 itself. So pi of 7 is 4. That is 4. Similarly, if we say what is pi of 8, how many prime numbers are there which are less or equal to this 8? Since 8 is not prime, so there are 2, there are 3, there are 5, there are 7. So pi of 8 is also what? That is 4. So this was some little bit contribution about Ramanujan and Ramanujan this day. Now coming to the end, this day, this birth anniversary of Srinivasa Ramanujan, or we can say this National Mathematics Day. This was first celebrated in 1900. This was first celebrated in 1912. Later on, 2012 was the first the year on which Mathematics Day was celebrated, and by then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, Dr. Manmohan Singh was the man who first celebrated this National Mathematics Day on 2012, and the month was Feb. Feb was the month by then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, as he was a famous economist and basically more interested in mathematics. So this was a little bit contribution of Ramanujan about mathematics, and we can say that this man, genius man, give a lot of contributions, but these were some basic contributions given by this man, and I wish students will enjoy this lecture very much and will get interest in mathematics and will show their talent in the subject, because this is the subject where everything is clear, and this is the subject which becomes the basis for all other subjects. So keep interest in subject and show your talent.